Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley, and on this channel we talk all things budgeting and cash stuffing, including sinking funds and savings challenges. So today we are going to go over my income for the week. I am a server. I make $2.13 an hour plus tips. I do get to bring home all my tips at the end of each shift. So we are going to count up my tips from last week, and then we are going to use that to budget for this week. So if that is something you are interested in, make sure you stick around for the rest of this video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, y'all, let's get into it. All right, so I had a pretty good week this past week, so let's just get into the tip count. I ended up having Monday off, and then I worked Tuesday morning. I did have a large party all by myself. I had a group of 16 people, and they were celebrating I believe they were getting some sort of award from their job, and it was all paid for by their company. So they got good dishes and they tipped really well. So that is where a majority of this money came from, because it was actually a pretty slow Tuesday morning. But let's count up what I got. I got 100, 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3. So 163 for Tuesday morning. And like I said, if I remember correctly, a little bit over 100 of that was just from that one group of 16 people. Next up was Wednesday, and Wednesday it was nothing crazy, but I was there as one of the last people cut in the morning. So I made 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and I have moved stuff around. Let's try counting this again. I did not put my money in order that day. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is 120 for Wednesday morning. The next shift I worked was Thursday evening. If I remember correctly, it was really ugly outside that day. It was raining and thunderstorming, and I guess that just kind of kept people away because it was really slow. Like, I'm telling you, I didn't have more than like 2 tables at any given time, and that is pretty slow for our restaurant. So I made 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93. Next was Friday. I did work all day, so lunch and dinner shift. The morning was pretty slow, but we did get a decent dinner rush that day. I made 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. So 251 for Friday all day. And then I did have Saturday off, had a little date day with my husband, but then I worked all day on Sunday, and let me tell you, Sunday was crazy busy. I did not stop moving from the moment we opened until I was finished at the end of the night. I did have 2 large parties which I split with another server. One was like right at opening, and then another was like midday, and they were both like groups of like 25 to 30 people. So I did really well on Sunday, but let's count up and see what I did. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73. So 373 for all day on Sunday. which brings my grand total for the week for tips to $1,000. So it was a good week. Anytime I make over, $800, $900, I am happy, but something about hitting that $1,000 mark just really feels good. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull over my iPad here so we can go ahead and set up our budget for this week. Now you'll see over here, I am setting aside $80 towards taxes. So we are just working with the $920 from serving. And then I did have my $60 from cleaning this week. So overall, we are working with $980. So let's see. Seeing last week, we were not able to put as much towards our high priority sinking funds. I am going to start over here this week and make it a priority to get these, get a decent amount over here. So I am going to do $20 towards each of these. They're all set up for $10 increments, but if you saw my last video, you know my goal for this month is to get all of these envelopes up to like $160, $180, so that I can hit my $250 goal for the quarter. So we're gonna need to put some money in there. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do 20 for each of these, which is going to be a grand total of 140. So we started with 980 minus the 140, which means we have $840 to work with for everything else. And let's just move over to subscriptions. And I'll pull out that subscription binder real quick so we can kind of look at where our numbers are at. Gym, we're just going to do $11 this week, which is our minimum for weekly. Let's see, Amazon, the next up over here. I could do the Prime spot, but I think I'm just going to do the Amazon little logo, which is worth $5 this week. And then we'll do Splice, and that will be $3. And we're not going to work on Disney Plus or BJ's. But once we get that Amazon Prime finished, we'll kind of move on to the next one. So this week it looks like we are putting, let's see, $11, $16, $19 towards subscriptions. So we have $821 to work with for everything else. So let's go ahead and move over to variable expenses. If you saw my last video for my May budget, I went over what my goal is for each of these categories for stuffing and how I kind of figured it out based on April's spending. But yeah, we're just going to stick with those numbers this week. So that is $25 for each, me and my husband, for our personal spending. We are sticking to our $200 budget for groceries. We are doing $25 for health. We are doing $60 for gas. We are going to do $80 for pet care. $75 for dining, and then $20 each for fun and miscellaneous. So all of that together is $530. I'm actually going to put that. Okay, so I'm going to put $480 down here because that is what we are stuffing into these ones. I kind of broke it up so that I'm not including our personal spending in what we have for our variable expenses, because the way that I break it down, personal spending is just that's our personal spending. Like, I don't care what he spends his money on over here, and he doesn't care what I spend mine on over here. But these variable expenses are for the both of us, and this is our money that we spend together. So I just kind of wanted to start tracking what I have in this binder available for spending for us, just to kind of better keep track of things. So I kind of split it up a little bit that way. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on over here. So let's see. I had $821 left minus, well, it's still minus the $530. So it looks like we have $291 going into the bill binder. Now we're gonna focus up towards the top because those are our first bills for the month. Now, mortgage is not fully funded. We need $1,450 in there. So $1,450 minus the $1,264 that we already have in there means we need $186 to go towards mortgage. So we now, after that 186, have 105 left to still work with for the rest of the bills. HOA is fully funded for May, so we don't have to put anything there. Water is also fully funded for May, and same with T-Mobile. Now, PayPal is not due this week, so I don't feel like I have to put the whole payment there. And just for the sake of cash stuffing, I'm gonna break up this 105 between we'll break it up between the next three. I will go ahead and do half of the PayPal payment. So I'll do $60 here, which means we have 45 left for electric and natural gas. So I'll just do 25 towards electric and 20 towards natural gas to zero out our budget for the week, which means we are not putting anything towards car loan, cable, insurance, or Discover this week. But I'm feeling pretty good. So it is the first week of May, and that means I have I have my mortgage fully funded, HOA will be fully funded, water will be fully funded, T-Mobile will be fully funded, and we are making progress over here for our bills that are due kind of in that second to third week of the month. So still have plenty of time to get money in there next week, and my husband does get paid next week, so not worried about all of that. But yeah, that is the budget for this week, kind of where my mind is at. Really happy to be able to put $140 towards our sinking funds. And remember, I am trying to hit those goals for May, so I'm feeling good. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. Make sure you come back next time. We'll be stuffing bills and variable expenses, and then after that, we'll do all of our savings challenges, which will include the subscription binder and the high priority sinking funds binder. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.